This is Sid with Squeegeology. I'm here with Mike, and Mike, your last name is?
Dahlke.
Dahlke. Yeah. Mike Dahlke, and he owns a very large window cleaning concern, but I want to do a little bit of background. First, just kind of bring everybody up to speed.
Yeah.
What's the name of your company? Where did you start, and kind of where are you now?
Yeah, so we're Blue Sky Services. We started in Minneapolis, and now we are in Portland, Minneapolis, Cleveland, Cincinnati, and St. Louis.
Because those are all within, what, 100 miles of Minneapolis?
Very close.
Is that how you're
yeah, maybe 100, not even 100 minutes by plane.
1100.
Yeah.
Cool. So the one question I want to ask you is, what's one of the biggest problems that you see window cleaners have, or one of the biggest challenges that you face? What are some of the biggest problems that you see?
Well, our biggest challenge right now, to be completely candid, is the health insurance issue, because we're now over 50.
Over 50?
Yeah. So
is everything, all the locations run through the central office, central payroll, central everything? Okay.
Yeah. Well, so each location has their own entity and their own payroll, and then we have a separate company that services them all from a back office standpoint. Right. But it's a controlled group from Obamacare standpoint. So we've had to figure out how to build in a new cost that's going to be somewhere between 4 and 6% of our revenue that didn't exist, and how to compete where we have a cost that most of our competitors don't because they're not at that 50 employee level.
Wow. Is there any interesting workaround for that, or is it a controlled group and you have to comply? You have to comply, but
so the workaround is if your people work less than 30 hours a week, so have more part-time people.
Right.
And we considered that you could move a couple to independent contractors, let them do work for other people as well as you.
Right.
And we've just said, long term, this is a problem that we have to deal with. We have to confront reality as it is. And while we could solve this problem for 6 months with a couple workarounds, or maybe a year, we can't solve it for the next 10. So let's just solve it now, and let's bite the bullet. Let's get health insurance for our people. We want them to have it anyway. Yeah. The hard part is some of the people that are on state health care are going to lose it because they're going to have to go on ours.
They have to go on.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really interesting. So with that, and you guys desire to scale and add more locations. We were talking earlier about your strategy. You have 42 locations, right? I mean, ultimate strategy was
ultimate, yeah. 43 markets.
Okay.
Yep, 43 markets.
In doing that, is the healthcare thing that you're just talking about, is that something that you can spread that out? Will it make a difference as you scale with economies of scale, or is it just strictly that's 6% of revenue, period?
It's going to be hard.
Adjust somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, your health insurance is probably going up every year. So is my individual health insurance going up something like 30%. Yeah. So while it's a 6% now, if we can control the cost, until we can as a country figure out, and I'm not smart enough to figure out how to control the cost of health insurance, it's going to be a problem for us.
Right.
It is going to be an issue, and we're going to deal with it, and we're going to take care of people.
Okay, cool. My other question was, and what's a good solution? But we've already talked about that and answered it. So, next question, just for you and your business, what are you most excited about in your business today?
Yeah, that's a great question. What I'm most excited about is we're starting to make some really nice, big talent hires, and we're pulling them in. So we have a leadership development program that I'm really excited about, that we've got people from the technician level to the manager level, and a couple of them to get to where they could be promoted now. So we've seen them go from technician, just fresh out of high school, maybe didn't even graduate from high school, to be a really good technician to making good money, to a good production manager, and now maybe leading a much bigger team, which is exciting. And then we're also doing a couple of big hires from the outside. We hired a director of marketing, we're hiring a COO, and that is really, really cool to bring in people that are way smarter than me and are going to do a way better job than I'm going to do.
Was that intimidating? Literally, to find somebody that's a genius in this area, and you go recruit or headhunt or however you approached it to bring those in? Was that like, oh my God, is we going to be able to take this step, or was it just a natural progression? You said, got to do this.
It's scary. It's still scary, right? We're paying the guy that we're bringing in on September 1st is going to be the biggest salary that we've ever paid, and that's scary. It comes right out, and if we don't grow, that's going to negatively affect our whole business. But we really believe in him, and what we've done on those bigger hires is we've made them work for us. We've made them work for us part-time. We pay them $20 an hour. Both the director of marketing and the COO worked for us for a year, part-time, 2 to 5 hours a week, so that we would decide if they liked working for us and if we like working with them. So we decided, hey, you guys fit our core behaviors. You guys are plow horses. You take ownership. You're what we want in our organization. conversation. So then we said, now we're at a point where we have a need, and we want to bring you guys in.
So that's almost like an audition more than a, you like test project, whatever. Let's check it for a while. But how did you structure that? And how do you, like, if these are, A players that are high-level guys doing other things, to work that 2-5 hours a week, what did that look like?
We give him projects. So one of his projects was financial statements. He's got a financial background, so he would work on our financial statements to do this. Our marketing guy did our automated marketing system. We said, I would like you to write some content for these. Right. So we just kept giving them projects that weren't time specific, but there were the things that as an owner you knew you had to do, right. But you just didn't have the time. Right. So we said, gosh, I'm not getting the time to do some of these marketing activities, so Paul, how would you help with this? We were talking about coming on board and making sure, and then we worked through it for a long time to say, what do you need financially to make this a better opportunity than where you're at? And then also, when can we provide it? Okay. And when can our organization so Paul needs to be able to get us $1 million of revenue. That's his goal. If he doesn't market in a way that gets us $1 million of revenue, we lost money on bringing Paul into the business. So Paul knows that, and he's excited about it. And we have line of sight to how we can get there. Yeah. So until we were there, we didn't bring Paul in. Okay. I forget who said it, but they were talking about offering a large salary to an A player to bring him in. And they said, fortunately, that A player's salary, if it's $180,000, it's not due at once. You have 12 monthly installments, so you can help them ramp up to meet that need, production matches their salary, whatever it is. Yeah, we'd like to see the break even at 6 months. Yeah. Nice. We want to lose money. We're okay with losing money for 6 months. After that 6 months, we need to start making a call about whether we're doing the right things as a business or not, and what's the reason we're off on this. Was our planning bad? What was the issue? And then we'll figure it out from there.
Right. Cool. And the biggest question everybody wants to know is, traditional or a water-fed pole?
We're traditional. We're traditional. Sorry, if you want to fight, that's fine. But we are traditional.
All the way. And it's just a joke question, because I see it on forums. Somebody will I did more of the water-fed, and then there's this hate vibe about
I love the argument.
Versus water-fed.
I love the argument. There's the hourly versus commission argument. Yeah. There's the solo versus team argument. There's the water-fed pole. They're all good arguments to have as an industry. Yeah. They're going to help us get better, right? It's just, for us, we believe the data sets you free, and our data using water-fed poles, the quality wasn't as good. Wow. Our data using a traditional method was good. Our clients were willing to pay for it. Right. So we made a decision based on data, not on opinion.
Very cool. Yeah. Very cool. What's the name of your company? So
Blue Sky Services.
Blue Sky Services. So we'll get you a few good window cleaner stalkers. Maybe
Perfect.
Get some people that want to come work for you.
Hey, I'd love that.
Nice.
We're always hiring good people.
All right, good. Thanks.